Hello. It is August 18th, 2023. The elephant ears look great. Got a new hibiscus coming up over there. My holy basil. I'm just jumping in today. It's a little late in the evening. Still getting used to the kids going to school and trying to get back into some semblance of routine. This is lemongrass. It smells really good. Harvested a bunch of peppermint recently. Great myrtles. I have some peppermint over here going to seed, which I decided to let it go to seed so that the pollinators could have another round of sweet treats. Harvested almost all of my kale. I made a big batch of zucchini fritters, not zucchini fritters, eggplant fritters. When I harvested my eggplant, which you'll see. Well, need some trimming around here, but mostly looking good. New plants all filled in. This is really what I was going for. I was getting this filled in as much as I could. The chives are down here. Hopefully some seeds will settle in down there. Some chives up there. Can you see them? Uh-oh. Merlot lettuce. This is spinach. This is some arugula, I think. More Merlot. Bugs have been eating on this. There have been lots of caterpillars lately. Okay, y'all. We're gonna take two. I made it all the way around, and my camera was going in and out of focus, and it wasn't really adjusting very well. So here we are, August 18th, garden tour. Oh, my Thai basil is looking really pretty. There's some sweet basil, parsley, chives, doing great. Lemon balm that just came up out of nowhere. These beds I'm gonna put collard greens in. Not sure what happened to Mama Strawberry over here. We had a storm, so I think it knocked it over and it's a little messed up, so I'm gonna need some help getting that back. Watermelon, looking good. A few of them in here. There were a couple of them that split, and we fed them to the chickens. But they're coming up, slowly but surely. No. Melons going on over here. And this plant is starting to die back, but still got lots of melons on it. Still got a bunch in there. And got those. That one. Whew. Smells like there's something dead over here. Mugwort, mullein, baby trees and nursery. I'll just give you the quick view of the elephant ears over there. Kids yelling in the house. Squash and zucchini going on over here. Celery. The carrots. I harvested so many cucumbers today. It was great. This is My favorite spot. Well, one of my favorite spots. You can really see all the beautiful morning glories. Then they turn into these cute little seed pods, which turn brown. Which is why I have this on here, because if the seeds fall through, theoretically, this would catch the seeds and stop them from falling to the ground and spreading everywhere. Black-eyed Susans are beautiful. Look at them. But yeah, so in the morning, this is full of blooms because it blooms in the morning, as its name. Like, this thing is just going wild on this side. It's gonna be so pretty. This side is not flowering, that side is flowering. I don't know what the deal is. No rhyme or reason. I assume at some point it'll decide it wants to put out flowers, and it just will. There's moonflower up in there too, so I'm assuming at some point that will put out flowers. It is what it is. I harvested a bunch of marigolds. You can see my hands are a little yellow. Oh, can you see the beautiful sunset there? And they've pretty much, the birds have demolished that, even through the netting. Here is the tomatoes. This tomato here is completely stuck. I have not been able to get it out yet without completely destroying it. I harvested tons of tomatoes today, brought them in the house, and yeah, I made salsa, going to make more sauce. I also had to tie up a bunch of these guys because, as you can see, some of them are a little crazy. And they were knocked down after the storm. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with the camera today. It doesn't really... It keeps going out of focus, but... Pick back up with the tomatoes. Look at all these beautiful fruit. If they would all turn at the same time, it would be perfect. I mean, there are hundreds of cherry tomatoes. When this thing starts to really turn, keeping up with the cherry tomatoes is going to be insane. But I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Look at all these. Look at all of them. These are the early girls. Early girls are not that big. I thought they were going to be a bigger tomato. They're not. They're actually really good. You know, they're fine the way they are, but just expected them to be bigger for some reason. My first time growing them, so my mistake. Alright. That's pretty. Yeah. This beautiful sunflower decided to wake up this week. She's so tall. She's really good at shading out some of these tomatoes, but it's been great because the ones that have been underneath there have really been protected from any bugs and the sun damage. The basil is still going nuts. And I've been harvesting and giving stuff away to neighbors and putting stuff away. It has been a lot. We have tons and tons of bell peppers that are still working themselves out. Oh, look at that. That's a jalapeno that's turning red. I'm going to take that in the house. Harvested a crazy amount of peppers off of these plants. Between the banana peppers, the jalapeno peppers, the bell peppers, like just tons of plants. My cilantro is coming up thanks to the shade of this beauty with her double face. Red noodle beans. I harvested a ton of these. These I'm leaving on here so that they can dry out and I'll have seeds for next year. These as well, like they got away with me and they got away from me and I just decided to let them go to seed. Harvested a ton of these today. Look, these look like they just dried up since I came out here earlier. Picked a lot of the black-eyed butter beans. Oh, there's some more pods over there. They've been drying out a lot lately. This is where you'll notice probably the biggest difference. I took out the eggplant. Blister beetles were getting out of control, so they had to go. They had to go. Probably going to put, I don't know, cabbage or collard greens or something like that here. Haven't really given a lot of thought to it or done any kind of investigation as to whether or not that's a good idea, but that's my plan as of right now. The grapevine has just completely covered the top at this point. Yep. And my Kentucky kernel is flowering. Harvested a bunch of that as well. Took it in the house to dry. Lots of sage. I'm probably going to dry a bunch of it out. Rosemary, I'll dry a bunch of that out soon too. The lavender. This sunflower, you can see, I covered it and the seeds are getting ready for eating. My little sunflower garden, little tire garden here. Sunflowers are facing that way because the sun is in that direction. My lemon balm is a little burnt up here. These guys, not sure what they're doing. Rose bush is expanding. Well, the climbing rose. So I won't plant this here next year so that it can climb. But for this year, I put it here because we need something here. It's just empty space. It's supposed to be loofah. I am believing that I'll get at least one before the season is over. Green yard long beans, definitely coming in. Looking forward to those soon too. These are the showstoppers right here. Can you believe what a show? All of these sunflowers. They're so pretty. And in the morning, there's just like so much movement out here between the butterflies and the bees and everything. Dragonflies. It's a great time of day to be out here because it's a little quieter, but it's beautiful. I see that the butterfly milkweed has some seed pods on it. Harvesting all kinds of seeds. I do have some bee balm that I need to get seeds out of. Echinacea, probably should get some seeds from them too. Yarrow. And as you can see, evening primrose. I cut her back, but there's plenty still coming. Look at these guys. They're not even ready yet. And that's how long they are. It's like a really long green bean. So I think that's it. now got to go in the house and edit because the camera didn't do everything it was supposed to. Anyway, until next week, I hope you enjoyed. Love and light.